You know when you're so overwhelmed with everything you have to do, so you just don't do anything? Yeah, that's me. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Nurse Lexi. So today we are just talking about Peds Clinicals. So if you think you want to get into Peds, if you think you don't, if you just don't know what you want to get into, maybe my experience at clinicals in the pediatric unit will kind of, help you figure it out. It definitely helped me figure out what I want to do. So I'm super excited to let you guys know how that went. All right, so first things first, if you are not subscribed, definitely just take 1 second right now and scroll down like just a little bit and hit that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, make sure that you also click the bell so that every time I upload, you'll get like a notification or email so that you're not missing out on any of my content, because I know you don't want to miss out, so just like hit the bell. But thank you guys just for clicking on the video and tuning in. So like I said, we're talking about clinicals, Peds Clinicals. So I feel like in nursing school it's kind of like half and half. Well, maybe like a third, a third, a third. I feel like 1/3 of the people want to work in Peds/OB/labor and delivery. Another third wants to work in the ED, and then another third wants to work in ICU. I feel like that's how it is. And so I was one of those people that were like, I want to do peds. I love kids. I love babies, and I do. I really do. But it's like you really don't know until you have experience, until you get experience, in that type of unit. So I knew that this semester, since I'm doing maternal child, that I would have these clinicals in the peds unit. I knew that this would be for me like confirmation of either I love peds and I always knew it and I want to work in peds, or maybe I don't. So I say all this in the beginning just to say, use your clinical time wisely. Hopefully you guys are getting a broad experience, different types of units when you're going to clinicals. Hopefully it's not just the same thing every semester, so that you can kind of see where you see yourself, because you really don't know until you either like get a clinical day there, shadow, work there as a tech or something like that. So anyways, so my first day for pediatric clinicals was in the PICU, which is the pediatric intensive care unit. And my second day, which was this morning, today, I was in the acute care pediatrics, which is like pediatric med-surg type of thing, like general care for peds. And my first day was pretty cool. I got to see, it's ICU, so you know that the kids are very sick. A lot of the kids on that floor, it wasn't really any traumas the day I was there. It was more so chronic kids, with chronic illnesses, maybe like congenital things, and they're there to basically get better, keep them alive and get better. So there were babies and kids there that were intubated, or that were like on vents. There were kids there. A lot of them had G-tubes for feedings because they weren't able to eat orally. A lot of the kids were like, sedated for pain measures and things like that. So it wasn't like a whole bunch of action because the kids on that floor are really sick, and they're there to get better so that they could go from that floor to a step down unit and get like rehab or continual care, whatever. Also a lot of kids with like viruses, a lot of babies with viruses. Like, it is so easy for a baby to get sick, you guys. Like, it's kind of scary because their immune system is not formed 100% yet. Obviously they're a baby, so the littlest thing that would be for us a common cold, it could really almost take a kid out. So there are a lot of kids there on contact precautions because they had like some type of virus, or even some babies with pneumonia and things like that. So that was kind of like the population on the unit. As far as patients go, the ratio was 2 patients per nurse. My nurse was awesome, taught me a lot of things. I got to see a lot, do some assessments, hear. When I listened to the kid with pneumonia, I got to hear their lungs. And yeah, so it was pretty cool. It wasn't super fast paced because, like I said, there wasn't like a trauma or like super acute case going on. So it was chill compared to adult units that I've been on, honestly, because in most of the adult units I've been on, the ratio is 4-to-1. So the nurse is like literally getting pulled in every direction, whereas here in the PICU it was 2-to-1. And like the kid is sleeping, the kid is not in pain, the kid is fed. And like, so you're good. You're checking their vitals, you're doing their blood Q however many hours, and they were good. So I would say that the culture on the unit was good because the nurses were not like going crazy pulling their hair out. But then that was only one day, you know. I'm pretty sure that there are days that they come there and they're swamped and they have like traumas and they have people coming from the ED and it's really insane. But the day I was there, it wasn't like that. It was pretty chill. It was kind of boring. I was kind of bored. But my nurse was super cool, so she let me, well, she toured me around some other units. So I went to the peds cardiac ICU because you guys know that I love cardiac. So I went to the peds cardiac ICU, which was really more interesting because I got to see a baby getting an echo done with like a mid-sternal incision, like this tiny baby that had open heart surgery. How insane. Hooked up to a million like IV pumps and vasopressors and just like so many things. Really cool. Really interesting. I also got to go to like step down unit for peds, so I got to see some things, but she just was really nice, so she let me like tour a little bit, but my whole day was really in the PICU, so it was cool. It was interesting. Nothing like, I didn't fall in love, you know. And then today my day on the acute pediatrics was it was cool. It was boring, you guys. I don't know, like I don't want to talk bad about my clinical days, but I have to keep it real with you guys. It was just like not fun. Like it was kind of interesting. I got to pass meds, which I haven't done a lot of at clinicals because, you know, different hospital policies. So I got to pass meds today with my instructor. So that was cool. I felt like, you know, I was doing nursey things. You know, I did vitals as usual. Did a little bit of assessments, but I don't know. My heart is not with it. Like, I thought I would get into peds and be like everyone's mother and just like, you know, I don't know. It just wasn't like that for me. I didn't fall in love. So this is me officially saying I don't think I want to be a peds nurse, which is crazy. It's crazy. And mark my words, I'm going to be a cardiac, I'm going to be a cardiac nurse. Whether I end up in peds cardiac or, you know, adult cardiac, progressive adult cardiac ICU, that's what I want to do. For me, my time when I was in a cardiac unit was so interesting and it was so fun. And there were so many drains and so many procedures. That's when I got to see the thoracentesis and the cardioversion and like so many incisions and just like it was awesome. And I just felt like there's so much to know about the cardiovascular system. Like you have to think about all the electrolytes, you know, and like if they're imbalanced, and then your assessment, there's so much to it. Like you really have to look at the musculoskeletal. You're looking for edema, you're doing your heart, lungs, like, yeah. I think I want to do cardiac. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I'm a peds girl. I feel like, I don't even know because I'm so nice and like I love kids, but maybe I just have baby fever. I don't know. I'm not going to be a peds nurse though. I don't think it's in the cards for me. I think I do better with adults for some reason. Like I don't know. I do better with adults and I love cardiovascular. So we'll see how I feel when I graduate over summer and I, you know, start looking for a job. Hopefully I get in a unit that I want. I'm just speaking into existence. I will get into a cardiac unit after graduating. But yeah, let me know how you guys' clinicals have gone. Are you a peds nurse? Am I tripping? Like, why was it boring? Is it just that unit? Was it just the day, the hospital? I don't know. And yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this little bit of insight was good for somebody, shoot, anybody. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching Nurse Lexi.